From WKBW-TV News Channel 7, here's Irv Weinstein with Eyewitness News at 6.
They're breathing easier now after dealing with what could have been a disaster. Good evening. I'm Susan Banks. Irv has a night off. Topping Eyewitness News at 6. It was definitely not better living through chemistry earlier today in Amherst. The Sweet Home Middle School was in the middle of a chemical crisis. Eyewitness News reporter Lance Evans has been on this story all day and joins us now from the school on Maple Road. Lance?
Well, Susan, no one thought that dozens of kids would end up in the hospital after getting ready for school this morning, or that chemicals used in the pool could cause such devastation. But that's exactly what happened. An hour after dozens of students at Sweet Home Middle School fell victim to toxic fumes, ambulances were still arriving to carry them away. And students and parents were still looking for loved ones and safe ground.
I didn't know it was going to happen, and we just sat out there. And
when you saw all of your classmates out on the grass, what did you think?
I thought that, like, I saw everyone, so I wasn't as afraid as I was before.
You seem very relieved.
Yes, I am. I'm glad. Everything is okay, and my girls are all right, and their friends are okay.
School officials say 2 custodians accidentally mixed muriatic acid with chlorine. The combination produced toxic fumes.
Miller said that they can now handle about another 12.
Fumes that fire officials say caused severe injuries to the 2 employees and sent them and dozens of students to local hospitals.
The chemicals were for the pool, and we did have a class that were in the pool area. So the great majority of the 900 children were nowhere near the area where there was a inadvertent mixture.
Watch your breathe nice and slow, okay? But a 10th did either breathe in the toxic fumes or complained of headaches, nausea, and shortness of breath, raising concerns that this might happen again.
I think we need to take a look at what actually did happen and what, if any, precautionary measures we can take to make sure that doesn't happen again. Now, school officials say that the chemicals were kept in the basement of this building away from the students for a number of years as part of standard operating procedures. Now, as we said, dozens of kids were taken to local hospitals, and Eyewitness News reporter Jerry Giordano was there when they arrived.
One by one, students arrived by ambulance and were wheeled into the emergency room at Millard Fillmore Suburban, groggy and shaken from the ordeal that began in gym class.
I had chest pains and my throat started hurting, and I was coughing a lot, and so was all the other people in gym.
And that was the typical complaint from the dozens of kids affected and rushed to area hospitals for treatment. 11-year-old Kevin McNinch wasn't sure what to think when he was being examined by doctors.
They checked my ears and my mouth, and they did the thing where they put the where they tested my lungs when I breathed.
So you feeling okay now?
Yes.
And parents had their share of anxious moments too. Some heard about it on television, others by radio. Some, like Andrea McNinch, by phone.
You know, I made it down here in like 7 minutes, so just absolutely unbelievable. You know, scared the heck out of me when I received a phone call telling me that he was down here.
In all, 17 students and 1 janitor were brought to the ER here at Millard Fillmore, and that triggered the hospital to enact its disaster plan.
All while a similar situation was unfolding here at Children's Hospital in Buffalo, where more than 60 other students were taken. None of the children were admitted at either hospital. Still, it was a day most of these kids won't soon forget. In Buffalo, Jerry Giordano, Eyewitness News.
Now, the school superintendent dropped by just moments ago to give me this press release, and in it he says that members of the emergency crew toured the basement portion of this building and said that, quote, no danger exists at this time and no irritant is left in the building. Susan?
So does that mean school will be open tomorrow, Lance?
Oh, they had their day off. They're half a day off today, and school's on for tomorrow, Susan.
Back at it, kids. Okay, thanks, Lance. By the way, parents who have any questions about their children or school are urged to call the Sweet Home School District at 689-5201. That's 689-5201. Now, as that drama at Sweet Home Middle was unfolding, a few miles away,